We'll discuss this topic with compassion, curiosity, and understanding, not with judgment or shame, whether you're looking for answers to your own problems or insights to support someone you love. If you've ever experienced a moment of intimacy with the person you care about most, only to find your body not responding as it once did, this video is for you. How does it feel when your need for connection clashes with the frustrating limitations of aging? You're not alone. This is a deeply personal and delicate journey that countless individuals often navigate in silence. Science supports these adjustments with useful guidance. This video offers strategies and solutions for approaching intimacy, emphasizing deep connection over performance. You will leave this video with a better understanding of how to accept intimacy as a lovely evolution rather than a loss. This is more than just a conversation. It's a chance to rebuild your self-esteem, take care of your relationship, and rediscover what intimacy really means. If you haven't already, I urge you to click the subscribe button and turn on the alert so that we can start this adventure together. To stay updated on all our latest content, please leave a comment below if you enjoyed today's topic. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's get started before we dive deeply into this sensitive and profoundly human topic. Let us take a moment to reflect together. Imagine a quiet evening shared with someone you deeply love, a moment filled with warmth and vulnerability, and yet when that special moment arrives lives the body. One so responsive and reliable does not respond as it once did, the penis. Despite our desire, affection and longing refuses to harden as we wish. This can feel like an intimate betrayal, stirring feelings of frustration, self-doubt, and even sadness. But let me assure you, my friend, that you are far from alone in this. In fact, this is a silent struggle faced by countless couples as they navigate the complexities of aging and intimacy. This conversation is not one we often have openly, but it's one we must together. We will explore the subject not with judgment or shame, but with compassion, curiosity, and understanding. We will look at it through the lenses of science, psychology, and most importantly, the rich tapestry of life experiences that we, as those over 50, carry with us. This discussion is meant to be a safe space, a sanctuary where we can talk about these deeply personal matters without fear, because this is part of the shared journey of aging. Let us begin with it's a universal fact that many of us forget how our bodies change over time. These changes aren't failures or faults. Rather, they're just the results of time and the proof of a life lived. Our skin gets softer, our hair gets softer. Grays, and it's true that our bodily reactions change, whether intimately or not. Like all other bodily parts, the penis is susceptible to these alterations. The penis may not become rigid as quickly or easily as it once did, but this is a normal biological evolution rather than a reflection of your value or manhood. Why does this happen? The solutions are as complex as life itself. In medicine, one of the most common causes is reduced blood flow. The condition known as atherosclerosis causes our arteries to lose their young suppleness over time, hardening or narrowing. This can restrict blood flow to the penis, making it more challenging to attain the stiffness required for intimacy. But blood flow is only one aspect of the problem. Hormonal fluctuations, particularly a decrease in testosterone levels, can also play a significant role. Psychological elements such as tension, worry, or even the residual effects of previous setbacks can also play a significant role. Reverberations of previous setbacks could lead to mental obstacles that make matters more difficult. Additionally, new dynamics frequently accompany intimacy in later life. Aging can bring deeper connections, tenderness, and shared vulnerability to our relationships, revealing beauty. This journey is not about fixing something broken. Rather, it is about embracing a new chapter of intimacy with openness, creativity, and a willingness to redefine what physical connection means. The unspoken fears of rejection, the desire to prove oneself, or the pressure to perform can weigh heavily on the mind, creating a cycle of doubt that feeds into the physical challenges. As we continue to explore this, let's do so with the knowledge that these changes are not the end of intimacy, but rather the beginning of a new kind of closeness, one based on trust, acceptance, and the profound understanding that love transcends the physical limitations that come with aging. It's also impossible to ignore the complex emotional dynamics that profoundly affect intimacy. This is not a loss. Rather, it's an opportunity for us to grow closer in ways that go far beyond the physical together. Let's navigate this path with grace, wisdom, and the courage to see ourselves and our partners as beautiful humans despite our flaws. The mind and body are not distinct things. Rather, they collaborate and influence one another in ways that we frequently undervalue. In intimate relationships, for example, our ideas might become imperceptible obstacles, casting shadows over even the most sincere wants, and the fear that a crafty and silent intruder may sneak in at the worst times, undermining our plans and leaving us feeling exposed and angry, is a common experience for me as a sexual psychology professional. I've heard countless men recount similar stories. They describe the crushing cycle of overthinking. The moment I started worrying about whether I could perform, it was as if my body heard those fears and simply shut down. Imagine the weight of that thought. The body is so sensitive to the turmoil of the mind, responding with hesitation instead of desire. It's a deeply human experience, and it's more common than we often realize. But this is precisely where wisdom and self-compassion must take center stage. When you find yourself in an intimate moment with your partner, and your body doesn't respond as you hope, when the penis doesn't become rigid as desired, the first and most crucial thing you can do is pause. Not only should you pause physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Anxiety feeds on chaos and hurry, so neutralize it by taking a moment to relax. Please leave the first comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you find these teachings helpful. The next crucial phase is dialogue. Instead of allowing silence to create a barrier between you and your partner, speak up and express your thoughts. Silence may seem like a safe haven, but it frequently isolates and increases the very feelings we want to avoid. Talk from the heart and share your feelings with your partner, not as an act of contrition, but as a request for a closer bond. Intimacy is about emotional connectedness, more than just physical deeds. By expressing your experience, you provide your spouse the opportunity to support you and demonstrate trust and vulnerability. Therefore, you strengthen the emotional bond that forms the basis of true intimacy. Science also provides us with comfort. Between 40% and 70% of men over 50 experience some kind of emotional dysfunction at some point in their lives, according to studies. Factors such as lifestyle choices, emotional well-being, and general health can influence this problem, whether it's short-term or long-term. Let these statistics serve as a reminder that you are not alone. Millions of men are going through this same journey, and it is not a sign of personal failure or a loss of masculinity. Rather, it is a call to adapt, grow, and approach intimacy with newfound understanding. What can you do? Start by getting professional help. A sexual health specialist can assist in identifying the root causes of ED and provide a number of remedies. Although drugs that increase blood flow can be useful, they are only one part of the solution. In certain cases, psychological barriers like worry or unsolved worries are the real problem. In these situations, therapy can be quite helpful, providing you with techniques to get beyond mental obstacles and tools to handle the emotional aspects of intimacy. However, before you rush to band-aid solutions like medication, think about the power of lifestyle changes. Even minor deliberate changes might have a significant impact. A nutritious, well-balanced diet promotes general health, while consistent exercise lowers stress and enhances coagulation. These routines can build a foundation of mental and physical resilience when paired with mindfulness exercises like yoga or meditation. Stress is often the unseen culprit in sexual difficulties, and learning to manage it can transform not only your intimate life, but your overall well-being. Above all, remember that intimacy is not a performance. It is not measured by perfection or defined by physical acts alone. True intimacy is about connection, about showing up for your partner with authenticity, vulnerability, and love. The challenges you face together are not obstacles to overcome, but opportunities to deepen your bond and explore new dimensions of your relationship as we age. Intimacy evolves. It shifts from the passionate urgency of youth to a more profound and nuanced connection. It becomes less about proving oneself and more about sharing oneself. It is in these moments of challenge and growth that intimacy can transcend the physical, revealing its deeper purpose as a space of emotional and spiritual closeness. So if you find yourself facing this journey, approach it with compassion for yourself and your partner. Embrace the changes not as losses, but as invitations to a new kind of closeness, one rooted in trust, patience, and the enduring beauty of love. Let these moments teach you that intimacy is not about what the body can or cannot do. It is about what the heart is willing to share. And in that sharing you may discover a richness that surpasses anything you've known before. So what can you do in that precise, delicate moment when your body seems unresponsive, despite your best efforts? If you've already taken a deep breath, calmed your mind, and opened a dialogue with your partner, yet still find no change, I encourage you to completely change your viewpoint, since now is the time to accept a more profound reality. In its most profound form, true sexuality is far richer, more textured, and infinitely more creative, unconstrained by a single definition or strict expectations. Rather than concentrating on what isn't happening, take this opportunity to explore other forms of physical connection. The rigidity of the penis does not limit intimacy and pleasure. Touch, kiss, and caress. These small yet impactful actions have the ability to elicit feelings that transcend conventional sexual contact. Remove the burden of expectations and create an environment where you and your partner can unwind and genuinely enjoy the moment. Rekindle the thrill of running your fingertips down your partner's skin, holding them close, or whispering words that evoke warmth and connection. Ironically, your body often finds this relaxed, pressure-free condition to be comfortable. Returning to responsiveness. The mind is a powerful force in intimacy. Being preoccupied with what should happen can cause your body to resist. Anxiety creates a mental barrier that your body cannot overcome. However, when you change your perspective to embrace the moment as it comes, to value the connection you have with your partner, and to explore other forms of pleasure, the entire dynamic changes. Suddenly, the performance no longer defines the experience, and you may be pleasantly surprised by what naturally follows. This change in perspective is about changing how you perceive intimacy itself, not merely about discovering new ways to feel pleasure. As we become older, we frequently lament the changes in our bodies and yearn for the ease and vigor of youth, yet maturity also brings with it a wonderful gift. The ability to see that not everything in life has to stay the same in order to have meaning, allows intimacy to change along with us, becoming more about emotional depth and less about physical perfection. Time, youth, or physical ability do not limit the most beautiful aspects of intimacy. Instead, they reside in the connection, trust, and love that two people share. Every moment you spend exploring these dimensions with your partner enriches the tapestry of your relationship. Let go of what you think intimacy should look like and embrace what it can be. Something deeper, more meaningful, and uniquely yours. Think of this evolution as a new chapter rather than a loss as we age. We gain patience, a quality that allows us to savor the moment rather than rush through it. What have you taken away from this discussion on intimacy, aging, and how to accept change with understanding and grace? If you found value in this discussion, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Joining this community will allow you to embrace life's changes with wisdom and compassion. Your support helps us create more content that empowers and inspires. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Please share one takeaway or practice from this video that you'll apply to your life going forward. We'd love to hear from you in the comment section below.